Hey everyone. So, I just got off of work. It's been a long day, but I've been wanting to talk about this topic for a long time. That is Taiwan salaries. Now, for the purpose of this video, I want to talk about what you can expect if you want to work in Taiwan as a professional. There is a lot of different salaries for foreign workers here. And when I first came to Taiwan, I just assumed that you would get the same salary as a Taiwanese individual just graduating at a university. The truth is, it's a little bit more complicated than that, and you have a lot of potential to grow your salary here. It really just depends on what you do with your career. Let's go ahead and talk about it. I won't go into every single detail. Future videos, I do plan to. This is a topic that has a lot of space to cover. For the purposes of this video, I only want to talk about what you can expect if you're coming from either Europe or the United States and you want to find work here in Taiwan. So let's get started. First things first, most people, when they come to Taiwan, they are teachers. This is the main job a lot of people consider or do when they first arrive here. This is an option for quite a few people. For the most part, if you yourself just want to come and spend 1 year here in Taiwan, this could be an option for you. If you become a teacher, what can you expect salary-wise? Well, the truth is a lot of variation. So to make things simple, per month, you can expect anywhere from the lowest being around 56 to 57,000 Taiwanese dollars per month, all the way up to about 70,000. This is kind of more or less where starting teachers would range. Obviously, there's a lot of specifics, depends on the schools, it depends on the program, and most important of all, it depends on how many hours. And there are different programs and different institutions, and all of that can be very, very complicated. Way out of scope for the purposes of this video. So, just to make it very simple, 55,000 Taiwanese dollars a month to about 70,000 Taiwanese dollars a month for a teacher's salary. This is what you can expect. And this is the route a lot of foreign nationals take when they come to Taiwan. Now, there is nothing wrong with being an English teacher or a foreign language teacher depending on where you're from. However, there is a couple of concerns. The first, there is very limited job growth. The career of teaching a language in Taiwan basically is an opportunity that is very limited with little career growth. You won't be able to really grow your career as a teacher here in Taiwan, and you will be more or less stuck in the same role and same position for many years. There are exceptions, but unless you're very dedicated to teaching, this career does not have much growth potential. Secondly, teaching in Taiwan is becoming more and more difficult as there is less and less students being enrolled in schools and private institutions known as bushiban, also known as cram schools. Because Taiwan has a declining birth rate, there is less and less need of foreign teachers to teach foreign languages coming forward. This is very unfortunate, but it is the reality. Now, let's go ahead and pivot to more of the professional workforce. If you come to Taiwan looking for professional work, first of all, you must make sure that you meet certain criteria. The first criteria would be to get a graduate degree or a graduate program in Taiwan. If you can do that, you will be allowed to work in Taiwan for any company that wants to hire you. The other option is 2 years of related work experience before coming to Taiwan. If you have either one of these two items, then your future employer can potentially apply for an ARC. The salary levels for these type of jobs in which you go and work for a Taiwanese company must, at a minimum, start off at 48,000 Taiwanese dollars a month. The reason why it's this number, or perhaps they made it a little bit higher, I have to double check, is because by law, any company hiring a foreign national must pay a certain salary level. To make it simple, let's round it down to, or round it up to 50,000 Taiwanese dollars. Typically speaking, starting a career in Taiwan as a foreign professional will pay less than an English teacher. Not only that, but you will be working a few more hours and have much or many more challenging roles to take on as a foreign national working in a company in Taiwan. So expect maybe 50,000 Taiwanese dollars to 60,000 Taiwanese dollars starting right off the bat if you have a master's degree. And if you're an engineer, maybe you can expect a little bit more if you have just a little bit of work experience, maybe up to 70,000 Taiwanese dollars a month, maybe even up to 75,000 Taiwanese dollars a month. The main thing I want to communicate here is becoming a foreign professional will usually start you off at a salary level that's a little bit lower than a foreign teacher here teaching in Taiwan. Some people might be discouraged by this. They might say, hey, why should I join the labor market if I could just be a foreign teacher? It doesn't make any sense. I work less and I can even make more money. Unfortunately, in the long run, that is not true. Because here's what happens. The first year, foreign nationals might make 50,000 Taiwanese dollars a month. However, over time, this salary level for engineers or people involved in sales or other unique roles throughout Taiwan will have an increase in salary. And this will increase over time. It could be that the first year is 50,000 Taiwanese dollars a month. However, as a total package, it might be even already higher than that of a foreign English teacher or a foreign language teacher. This is because Taiwan offers variable pay, for example, 1 to 2 months bonus salary per year, as well as a fixed bonus salary per year. This can be 14, 15 months salary for a 12-month period. And this number can increase. It really depends on what company you work for and what you do. When it comes to sales, which a lot of foreign nationals in Taiwan do on a professional basis, there is a lot of commission growth and a lot of opportunities to grow your income. Also, for engineers in Taiwan, as they grow more experience and transition from junior engineer to senior engineer, their salaries can increase tremendously. So the first year of work for foreign nationals could be 50,000 to 60,000 Taiwanese dollars per month. By year 2 or year 3, this number can increase to 70,000 to 80,000 Taiwanese dollars depending on what role you're doing. This salary can continue increasing as well, even reaching 90,000 to 100,000 Taiwanese dollars per month if these individuals actually become managers or highly independent individuals. So the growth potential for a lot of these people is tremendous. And a lot of times in Taiwan, the first 4 or 5 years of work will have tremendous growth. Salaries can literally double in this period. And if you were to take the total annual package, you will see that if you join the Taiwan labor force here in Taipei, obviously in other cities it might be a little different, but for the most part in Taipei, you can expect to make a total annual salary at the very start of maybe around $16,000 to $17,000 USD. Over 3 or 4 years experience, you can potentially be making 35,000 to 40,000 USD. And if you continue to grow and take on higher level roles or manager roles, you can potentially increase your salary to anywhere up to 50,000 to 60,000 USD. which would also be around 1.5 million to 1.8 million. The beauty in Taiwan is that salaries can be paid at a pretty decent level. And there are people and foreign nationals being paid more than 2 million Taiwanese dollars a year, which is more than $66,000 USD. That being said, I do know that some people will say that their home country pays more money, and this is to an extent true. The salaries in Taiwan are not extremely high to the point where they will compete with some salaries in the US in certain industries. But some industries in Taiwan, especially the semiconductor market and IT, can pay extremely high salaries. At the very least, they can pay more than 60,000 to 70,000 USD per year. And for semiconductors, it can easily go to 100,000 USD a year, depending on the role and the experience. So there is wage growth here. If you come to Taiwan expecting to make a tremendous amount of money working here, you might be disappointed depending on where you're coming from. However, the purpose of this video is to share with you that there are high-paying jobs in Taiwan, and there is the opportunity to grow your salary if you are a foreign national. So, if you want to consider coming here and you do not want to be teaching, I would highly recommend either exploring very intensive sales opportunities, some marketing opportunities, or engineering opportunities. And if you're focused on engineering, the two main types of engineers I would recommend would be electrical engineers that can, be involved in semiconductors, and software engineers that could be involved throughout software programs. This would be my two recommendations if you were to come here and start your career here in Taiwan. Anyhow, I think that's enough for this video. Until next time, see you guys.